Hello all. So we got the next part of this puzzle to undertake. We're going to change the thermostat, which is just that there. Well, that's the housing, and in there is the thermostat. So fairly straightforward thing to do on this. So yeah, first thing I do, T20 Torx bits here, 1, 2, 3. Take those out, and we've got this. I think is a T27 or T25. Probably a T25. I'll have to double check. That holds the radiator in. Take that out, and then there's a locking tab on the radiator down there somewhere. That one there. Take that out and untap it, unclip it from there. So there's my sort of air intake scoop off, and the radiator's out, and the tab, that thing that I was talking about, goes in there, and here is the plug that you've got to take off. So you just press this on either side. It's quite tight in this bit over here, so you've got to go ahead and sort of get a screwdriver in there or something. And then for the thermostat, it is 10 mils. I've taken one off. There's 4 on this in total. There's one which I had to sort of put my finger in over here in the back, just to sort of be able to feel it. And then yeah, you got another 3. So one just there, one there. At least that's what I think it is. I mean, it should just be the 4. You can see that green stuff is my coolant leaking out, or has leaked out at some point. And also I've got quite bad fuel economy. The MPD is sitting at around about 19 at the moment, and I checked the temperature and it wasn't going above 80. Even after some thrashing. Well, it was just about going above 80. The thermostat on these opens on about 88, I believe it is. 87 or 88, something like that. So yeah, that should have definitely went to sort of towards you know, the high 80s at least, which I didn't. So I know I need to change my thermostat. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I haven't got the housing on this. It was generally supplied sort of separately. So I thought, right, that means the housing's only is only something you need to change if necessary. So yeah, I've left that out, and I've gone ahead and just got the thermostat. We'll see if I've made a mistake with that anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen these 10 mils off because it's starting to rain. Let's be as quick as. And there we go. That's it out. There's the housing. All still looks fine. Can't see any sort of cracks or anything on it. I am going to change that seal. The seal was kind of sort of half out by the time I took it off, probably because it had been sticking. I'm going to give this housing a bit of a clean up as well. And here's my thermostat. So I think the thermostat itself was okay-ish, but one of the clips on one of the sides it was out. Ah, there you go. So yeah, that's not clipping on, that's staying open. For whatever reason, I don't know. Probably hard enough. So I'm guessing it still works alright, but it's just that clip bit that is broken. And then it doesn't close. No, it's working fine now. Yeah, and then it breaks again. Oh, it comes off again. So yeah, that's the issue with that. The the other thing we need to do is we need to clean up sort of the maintenance surface. So I'm going to try and show what this looks like upside down. So I'm just going to get some 80 grit sandpaper, 80 grit or 120 grit or whatever, just something rough enough to sort of just clean up the surface essentially, so we can have a nice clean seal. And then that's basically it, hopefully with a bit of luck. Probably put some instant gasket on the new seal and then put it back on. So here's the new thermostat. You just want to obviously measure them up side by side. The only thing I can see really different is this bit's a bit longer, but I feel like that's probably a bit better in the housing anyway. I just want to measure up this gasket. So full disclaimer at this point, this bloody thermostat, well the thermostat's right, but the gasket on it was wrong. So here's the part number. This is what Euros have given me. Here's my old gasket. So when you do go to do this, make sure you've got this one. It's quite a small one. So my hands, not exactly the biggest hands, but give you an idea of, I don't know, a measure. That's how big it is, okay? Just use your imagination. I've chopped mine up to sort of make my own thing with it. The new gasket, I heard this sat inside that quite well. Okay, so it's a bit bigger. And what I've had to do is sort of just root it in there. So it still kind of fits in there, but you can see it over here. I've cut it. And I've done it purposely there, so if it leaks so the side I can see it. So it's going to be on there like that, so I can see it from here if that does leak. I was going to put sealant on this on top anyway, some sort of instant gasket, but I'll probably just put a bit extra on that section there now, so it's a lot more clear. But yeah, hopefully that's going to work, because if that doesn't, I haven't really got many options at this time of the night. So we'll see. Right, so that's back on, all going well. Got the pipe all connected up, clipped in, make sure that's done. Next thing we want to do is put in some coolant. So the antifreeze is the blue stuff on this, and to do that you want to open up this nozzle, this screw. You want to do it quite slowly because it can't break. That should do the job. And then fill that up and let the car run. I haven't got the radiator fan in yet because I want to check it for any leaks. Once I'm certain it's not leaking, then I'll go ahead and sort of put that in. So far so good. We haven't got any leaks yet. I thought I'd just seen one, but we haven't. I'll close this screw up. Once I top the coolant, this is still open because once the thermostat opens, we're gonna have to top it up again. Once the temperature gets to about 88 degrees, it's taken 4 plus 5, about 5 litres of coolant, I think it was so far. And I guess once that opens up, it'll probably take another litre or 2. Yeah, just a bit of a waiting game with that. Just to give you guys a bit of an idea. This is what my fuel economy is like at the moment. And in terms of checking your temperature on here, well, I'll just show it now. So what you've got to do, put the key in, keep a hold of the little button here on the speedo, then you need your VIN number for this as well. And you've got to sum up the last 5 numbers in your VIN. So remember that. You go to here, number 19, and then the sum of the last 5 numbers of my VIN is 20. And then you go to number 7. And that should, yeah. And then you press start, and you start running the car. That shows you your temperature. So this is, I'm using Carly to do this, but if you don't have Carly, that's what you can do. And yeah, I've just got to wait for that now to reach about 88, and once that's done, we're good to go. Oh, the other important thing I forgot to mention is you want to have your heating on full, temperature right up, and sort of put it towards your face so you can see. So at the moment the air is cool. Once that air warms up, that means your thermostat's opened up. And if it doesn't, that means you've got an airlock. So I think we might finally have this here all sorted. It's on 85, it was just on 86. Oh, there you go, it's dropped down to 84 now. So that looks like the coolant is sort of circling into it now. That's why the temperature is dropping. Bearing in mind I still haven't got my radiator fan on, and it's just about reached this 85. I thought it was about 88, but I guess it's about 85. I haven't got hot air coming out my heater vents just yet, but there's a few other things I can check. So I think it might fully open up sort of around 88, but we can check a few other things. So first thing you want to check is there's no leaks around here. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but there's sort of there's a little smoke coming off of the piping over here, I think. I feel like that's coming from here. Now this pipe's hot. This was cool up until now. This pipe is now scorching. This side of the radiator, this was cool up until now, but it's hot. Before that, it was only this side that was hot. Okay, there's all the coolant from this side until the thermostat opened. So now the thermostat, I think, has opened up. That pipe's hot. The other thing we want to check is if this has gone down yet. That would mean it's fully open up, and lo and behold, yes. So now we want to top up the coolant. And if you can see that steady stream of coolant in there, that wasn't there before as well. So it looks like the system is fully operational now. That is fine to close off now. And we want to make sure there's no leaks from this screw. And no leaks in the system overall. And yes, we've got hot air, and you can see the temperature has dropped right down now. So that shows my thermostat's fully working. That is how you change your thermostat on a N57. Right, so I'm going to turn this off now, plug my fan back in, and it's Friday night, so I'm going to go chill. Thanks for watching.